You ready, Chris?
You ready, Ben?
Let's get it.
Man, let's get it, man. Welcome to the Follow Then Lead podcast.
We are here to introduce a special guest team member, Christopher Cordell Henson.
Yeah, what's up, peoples?
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad to be on, bro.
Yeah, how you doing today?
Real good, man. I'm excited. I'm blessed. Feeling good. Yeah, all smiles, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you like that always.
Yeah.
I've never seen you have a bad day.
Oh, man, look, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like inspiring, like to always keep that like positive outlook.
True that, man. Yeah, I do my best to stay in that zone. You know, even though you say you ain't see me have a bad day, I do have them. Well, I've experienced them.
Yeah.
But I try to keep a level head. I like the positivity side of it. When I'm negative, I've been in that zone, and you start off negative, and it just keeps being negative. You know, so nothing good comes out of it. When you're positive, you know, things get better, things get brighter. So
Yeah, it's true. I know for me, it's like, I've learned that the art of that, like your day will be the way you make it in your head, right? Like we're creating our day.
Absolutely, bro.
And not like just reacting. Okay, that happened. I'm just gonna keep going about the day that I intend to have.
Yeah. It all starts in the mind, man. You know, you want to have a great day, you gotta envision it. You gotta think of a great day, and then act it out. And then after that, you're good. It seems hard, but it's actually that simple. It's just the flip of the switch. That's it.
Yeah. It's real true. I think it's like we talked the other day, understanding like just life.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. Like life is very simple.
Yeah.
But we just make life harder.
Yeah, we do.
Because, you know, for whatever reason, we've learned to make it hard.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to communicate. There's a lot of things. Or just being lazy. You know, it's like...
Man, that's just like people, man.
Yeah. It's just us. But when we look at animals, their day is very simple. You look at children, it's very simple.
I like that, bro.
You know, but for us, like, life is hard.
Ain't that true, man? Yo, you just dropped a nugget on me, bro. I can sit back and see a bird right now, waking up in the morning, singing, flapping his wings, and going about his daily business.
Go get some water, go get some food.
Exactly.
Where the honey's at.
Yeah.
It's mating season. You know,
yo, for real, man.
It.
That's it, bro. They live a simple life. And that's where it's at, man. That's where the prosperity is at.
Right.
You know? Make it simple, not hard.
Right. I think even like to like go with Christ too is like, you know, like as Christians we look, you know, we're raised in this like difficult environments,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or people look at religion as a source of angst because you know, they were taught one way, this person taught another way. But like even you look at the Bible, Christ came was like, it's very simple.
Facts, man. You took the words right out of my mouth, bro.
It's very simple. Yeah. It's a matter of your heart. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's your heart.
That's it, man.
You can do good things, but if your heart's not in a good place, are you doing good things?
Exactly, bro. People get caught up in the scribes and Pharisees traits, bro. Mm-hmm. It's been like that for a very long time. And even though, like you said, Christ came and actually showed the way, thousands of years later, people are still, you know, they with the foolishness. Like Christ laid out the foundation. He made it simple. Like you said, it's about your heart. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, what are you thinking about? Are you about the Father's business? Are you about helping people? Are you about encouraging people? Are you about, you know, living right? Like I said, it ain't about what kind of clothes you got on and all this other foolishness. Like, nah, you know, do good in the world. Yeah. It's just that simple. And live a prosperous life after the fact. Yeah.
Well, I love it. That's we can go into that forever.
But
I want us to get to the topic of the day, which is Christopher Henson, and
cool.
like understanding your life, you know, your experiences and what has brought you to be who you are today,
mm-hmm.
you know, and then, you know, what your understandings are about life and stuff. So the first, you know, we start at like, what was your childhood like? What were your experiences growing up?
Awesome, man. My childhood, overall it was good. I'm not going to even lie, you know, had a great mom, great father, sister, grandparents, cousins, nieces, uncles. You know, in the South, man, it just be a ton of us running around, bro. I grew up, you know, with the Sunday dinners, you know, we running around in the front yard playing football. You know, it was blessed.
Yeah. It was
good stuff. Dallas, Texas, but I also spent time further down south of Texas. It's a town called Italy, Texas, bro. Italy, Texas, a small town. Country is all heck, bro, but it was dope, man. You know, that's where the fields and the horses and, the
Chickens
cotton,
and
all
all
of
that.
it, all of that stuff, bro. But it
cotton
was
down there too.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
cotton, bro. It was cotton, but it was hot though, man. It was good, it was fun. So overall, I had a good childhood. Going into the teens, high school, that's when things kind of got a little rocky. Because I fell into a identity crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fell into the identity crisis, I felt like, I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be the man, I wanted people to look up to me, all this other stuff. So instead of me remaining humble and walking in the traits that my peoples instilled in me, I took on a persona that shouldn't have never been. I wanted to be Mr. Mac Daddy. I wanted to be the pimp, the player.
Make it.
Yeah, I wanted to be all that, bro. I wanted to be, Cat Williams. I wanted to be Money Mike. All of that stuff right there. Down south, pimping was glorified. People looked up to pimps. So I took on that persona. I took that on, bro, and that's a no. And even after high school, in my early 20s, I still kept it up. Being that player and all that other stuff. But what that did was, I became a womanizer. I started picking up these bad traits, playing women, playing on emotions, all this other stuff. And in the process, not even thinking about it, years later, I wised up, but not even thinking about it in that moment, I ended up breaking women. I ended up messing up people's emotions, messing up women's emotions. And that ain't cool. That's not cool. And so, eventually I did drop that habit, came into Christ, became a better man, learned from my mistakes, schooling other individuals, young brothers on not going down that path, teaching them that, teaching them to avoid identity crisis, staying true to who they are, walking in your purpose, walking in your calling, it may not be, glorious to the worldly eye or whatever, but to God, that's beautiful. To this next individual, that's beautiful too. It's like, okay, this person is, a straight A student. That's cool. This person here is going to a historical black college because of his grades or because he's balling, basketball or football, he's doing his thing. Like, that's cool. It's cool to do good, so that's me. That's me, bro.
And I wanted to ask you, I guess earlier, but like, as far as fall and lead, right? The vision, was presented to you.
Yeah.
Like what were your, I guess, reasons why? Like, how did you connect with the vision and what, what inspired you to be a part?
Man, when it was brought to me, I'm like, yo, that's golden, because that's what I'm all about. I was already walking it, not on a grand scale, but in an everyday life purpose. I wake up driven and motivated to teaching someone and raising up youth and making them better. I'm like, yo, I'm all board with it. I'm with it. I'm with the business. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, as soon as it was brought to me, I'm like, yo, let's get it. Like, I was excited from the jump, bro. I was ready, man, because that's what it's all about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's all about. Like, building, as black men, building up our communities. Like, if you don't have not a now another purpose or idea, or you lack motivation, like, yo, you was gifted and purpose for that, if anything, to build up your community, to build up your family as a black man, to be a leader in your community towards your people. So yeah, I was game. I was ready for that.
100%. That's dope. I mean, you've even like helped me. At times
man,
where I'd call you like, oh, bro, I'm in the middle of my valley. I'm like, bro, I need some encouragement. I'm struggling with like my identity and like how I viewed myself, how other people's view me. Like, like just the going through that process in my head.
Yeah.
Just reaching out to you, you were able to help me out. And so I know the work you've done with other people and the youth, like, I'm sure you've helped, you know what I mean? Just because I know you've impacted me. Absolutely,
bro. Yeah, I've gotten some dope feedback, man. And I love it too, because that keeps me motivated. It's like, okay, I can do this. I'm doing the right thing. The words that I speak are actually impacting this individual, and now they good. So yeah, we just keep that ball rolling, bro. And that's the beauty, what I like about our relationship, because yo, you also helped me too. In the midst of me talking to you, you know, you also pour life into me as well. So it's like, yo, we both, like you said, iron sharpens iron. Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We got to keep going.
Amen.
And I don't even understand how or when I did it, but I'm going to trust you.
Yeah.
After that happened.
Yo, you just being you, bro.
Yeah.
You just being you, man.
All right. So to go back to when, like, your childhood, you know, say whatever, you know, some of the influences you had in your childhood, you know, or your younger, I guess, young adult life that have, you know, influenced you the most.
Okay, man. Let me think, bro. Definitely my pops. You know, that's my dude, man, because he kind of sort of went through the same thing. Same childhood, raised up great, you know, but he had his, you know, trials and errors. And, you know, he eventually grew up to be a wonderful man, a wonderful human being. So I see my pops. I see how he's doing now. I see the people that he's impacted over the years. You know, I see him doing good as far as, you know, money-wise, and, you know, he got a house, got land. You know, he's just doing great things down there in Texas, you know. And so to see my pops, I was young enough to, you know, see how he, well, not everything, but I was young enough to see some stuff. You know, I see how my pops, you know, it was, you know, some characteristics that he used to have. And to see that transformation to him, you know, to go from a low place to a high place, you know, it was beautiful. And I see me walking that same path, you know, can't do nothing but be inspired and motivated by that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I know for me, like, when I think about my grandfather being like a similar thing for me, you know, my family would say another thing, but from my perspective, my grandfather was, you know, a great person.
Absolutely.
Just in the time that we spent.
Yeah.
And I remember one of my uncles years like later, he had passed. I was 17. I probably was like 26, 7, 8 when I was talking to my uncle. We were just hanging out talking, and he was like, "Man, like, I really appreciate your grandfather." And he was like, you know, like, everything that he like did impacted him as a man. He was like, you know, he just was good at everything. You know, he was a well-rounded man, and I learned a lot from him how to be a better man.
Nice.
And I was like, man, I want to have that impact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to have that.
Yeah.
On my family, on the people around me, or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So that's dope.
See, that's it right there. I was like, yo, my pops, he got that it, and I want that it too. Yeah. That's it right there, bro.
Okay.
Dope,
Who else?
Man. Wow, man. Let me think, bro. Let me think, man. It's a few, bro. I'ma name off a close friend, old boss lady, Tammy Pickett. You know, she was amazing, bro. Just a quick story. I was working at DISD, bus driving, and I lost my job there. And I needed another job, of course. So I applied to a position in Red Oak ISD. And
what are these terms? DISD?
Oh, my apologies, yo. Red Oak Independent School District. My apologies, yo. And it's the transportation department, bus driving. You know, I've been doing that. And so I needed the job. And she gave me that job, you know, put in the application, all that good stuff. Did the interview, you know, she loved it. Boom, she's like, yo, you can start next week. Beautiful. Going in, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, we just business. You know what I mean? I'm Chris, you're Tammy. Hello, I'm gonna do my job, you do your job. Boom, that's it. But as time went on, we became close friends. I seen the way she flowed. She was always positive, always upbeat, always posting these inspirational messages on the board for the team. You know what I mean? Like, we walk in and she just has this dope message, morning message for motivation and positivity. I'm like, yo, that's so dope. I never seen a manager or a supervisor do something like that. Like, that was mind blowing to me. And, you know, I picked up that trait as well. You know, she noticed I had that same spirit, you know, just by a conversation. Like, yo, you're great at, you know, motivating and encouraging the team. You know, you walk around and you show love all day. I'm like, well, you do the exact same thing. You know, I seen the way you flow. So I want to keep that same flow going as well. Like, working at Red Oak Independent School District at the transportation department was like family all day long. You had your blacks, whites, Latinos. Everybody had different backgrounds, but we was all one family. You know, it wasn't work. It wasn't co-workers. It wasn't nothing like that. Like we was all family. And that started with her. You know, she was, you know, the boss lady, but she was like mother to all of us. And that was inspiring to me. That was dope. I like that. That was motivating to me. And even to this day, you know, I call her a mentor, a friend. I'm like, some of the stuff that I do now, I'm like, I patterned it off of you. I got it from you. You know what I mean? So she's dope. She's awesome. Yeah, man.
And so what are some of the things that, you know, you say you just, the motivation and how you speak to people and the environments you create, you learn from Miss Pickett.
Yeah.
But so what are some of the things you learned from like your pops you mentioned earlier? You said you had similar kind of stories.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things you learned from him?
Man, to just not never give up. You know, even when the hard times come, you know, yeah, you might bend, but don't break. You know, get up, keep pushing, keep moving, keep doing your thing as a man. You know, yeah, you're gonna have your trials. You know, you're gonna have your mistakes. But what sets you apart from the next, you know, is you learn from them. You know, you apply that knowledge and gain wisdom and do better. You know, my pops taught me that. You know, just by actually, he told me that, but just by his actions, seeing that, you know, how he keeps it pushing. Body could be tired, you know, but he still get up and make things happen with it can be his family, it can be friends, someone in need that needs a word of encouragement. You know, I've seen this man, you know, he get up at 2 a.m, you know, speaking words of encouragement in life to an individual that's about to commit suicide. So I've seen him talk people off that edge. And right there, I'm like, okay, Pops is doing his thing, you know, and I see me doing that too. Even at 34, I'm like, I do that too. Someone hit me up at 1 a.m. like, Chris, man, I'm going through a hard time. Like, bro, walk me through this. I'm like, I got you. You know, I'm on my way home. I just got off work. We good. You doing me a favor. You keeping me company. I ain't finna fall asleep on the road now. Right. Like, yeah, so that right there, you know, seeing my pops, you know, work hard, you know, not breaking, pushing through, that right there keeps me motivated and keeps me built up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you have like a lot of siblings? You mentioned like.
Now, only one sister, bro.
Okay.
One sister, but a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
A lot of cousins, man. Tons of uncles, aunts. Yeah, you know, big family down there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Do you like want to have like a big family?
I used to. Yeah. When I was 18, 19. That was because I seen Big Mama and Big Daddy and them. They were the ones that had 8 and 9 kids.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, I want that too. I want 10 kids, man. Yeah. But not now, man. As life went on, it's like, yo, just give me one and I'll be straight. I'm all set, man. Kids are a handful. I love them, but yo, they're a handful, man.
It take all your time.
You ain't lying, bro.
9, 10 of them. You didn't have no time.
No, not at all.
You don't have time to breathe.
You're gonna be broke too.
In 2021, that's
man,
for sure. All right. Well, so as far as like, you know, your childhood, you said you have, you know, certain influences. Like, what were some of the things that you took to be the man you are today? You mentioned, you know, speaking life into others, not quitting. You know, do you have anyone else that you've learned from, like, in your life?
Man, I could say currently, my other mentor, Ego Izidi. Shout out to Pastor E, man. That's another brother, you know, stand-up guy, upbeat. You know him, man. You know how you get down, man. Right. I see this brother's style. I see, you know, I feel his energy. And I'm like, yo, man, who's this dude? You know, he got the suit on with the Jordans. I'm like, yo, he's always fresh. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. And I met Pastor Ego. I moved from Dallas, came to Boston. You know, my head spinning. I'm like, yo, man, I uprooted. You know, don't know nobody. Don't know nothing about Boston like that. And this fella, he takes me under his wing. He's like, yo, let's go to the gym. Let's go work out. You know, show me the city, show me love, taught me the ropes. He's a great guy. You know, I see the way he moves. I see the way he treats people. I see the way he do business, you know, on a lot of different levels. I'm like, man, this brother is well built. He's well put together, you know, mentally, spiritually, physically. I'm like, yo, this brother, he nice with it, man. So I'm like, yo, I need a little bit of that juice. You know what I mean? I want to make it in Boston. I want to be this dope businessman. I'm like, yo, I need that kind of juice right there, man. So yeah. So, you know, shout out to Pastor E, man. That's another one. Just His style. That's all I can say, bro. Just to sum that up, I take his style and just, copy some of the things that my current mentor do, which is him. He's nice with it, bro. He's nice with it. He always told me, he did the same thing with his mentor. He said, he don't want me to be exactly like him, but it's cool to take certain pieces and apply it to yourself to make you better. And that's what I've been doing. That always stuck with me.
That's dope. I was talking to one of my boys, Mott. He was saying that what he does is he looks at your best qualities or something that he looks up to, you, say in you or in this someone else. He's like, all right, okay, he dresses well. All right, I need to step my game up. The way he looks at it, he's like, he's adding tools to his tool belt.
I like that.
And he's like, all right, I got all these slots available, but I need to learn, okay, what do I need to take from you? What do I need to take from you? So that I can be more well-rounded or just improve.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Yeah.
That's it. I like that right there. That's it.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah, I know for me, when I look, at E, he's known me since I was probably, 17, 18, wet behind the ears, new to Boston, just, family. And, he's just kind of known and seen me go through the years and been a mentor, pastor, just trying to help, peering in, even though I was just out, just running.
Yeah.
But like, that's definitely one of the things, like I always was curious, about his energy. Like he was, I've never seen his energy drop below an 8.
Yeah, bro.
Out of 10 is like, he's always
there.
8. And he probably like when he gets home, he probably just, relaxes and finally winds down.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets up. And it's probably like his routine that keeps him on fire, And that's definitely something I look at too. It's like, all right, how does he move to be able to be excellent in all the areas that he's excellent at?
Yeah.
And like, all right, I need to be,
absolutely,
just like you're saying, I need to be better too.
Yeah, bro, definitely a mental thing. Definitely a mental thing. And the brother stays prayed up. Like I said, it's a routine too. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see him having a routine that just keep that drive going, bro. And you said something else too. Even though I'm on assuming this is what you was getting at, even though you was, out there doing your thing, he was still showing love or whatever. That's one thing I like about him as a leader. He don't judge. Right. I never seen the man like judge someone. It's always love. Yeah. I'm like, people talk about Christ all day long and this and that and this, but they never show it. They don't show that character of Christ. But with him, I'm like, bro, you the real dude. Yeah, I respect that about him.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I've ever been like felt judged or looked down upon or like, what are you doing? Like, it's like, all right, call me when you need me.
That's it, bro.
Like if you need help, and I try to emulate too that myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so then, like with all of these people, how do they help you to be a better person? Like now, like. I guess my question is more so like how would you define your manhood?
Man, that's a good one, bro. Let me ponder just a few seconds, bro. That's a good one, man.
Because I'm thinking like, how would you define like where you are today?
Elevated.
Okay.
Elevated, man. Elevated. I'm a elevated brother. Like I'm in my zone, my purpose. I'm in my flow. All of those characteristics, those traits that I've took from my pops, my favorite manager, Pastor E. They've crafted and shaped me into the man that I was supposed to be. I'm designed to be today. I'm walking in purpose. I'm walking in destiny. I'm walking in confidence. I'm walking in love. I'm walking in strength. I'm all of that right now. So elevated.
All right. And I have a good question for you. So, a lot of the, people we, the standard of the struggle that a lot of people have is that, single parent household or grew up in the struggle in the city, whatever. Since those were not like your experiences generally, like how do you impact those that have those experiences?
just be there, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they just need someone to listen. They need someone to love. You know what I mean? They need someone to show that they care. You know, they need someone to impart wisdom. You know, and that by itself, you know, you just being there, that'll shut down a lot of that. You know, a lot of you know, whatever they're feeling, whatever negativity they're feeling at that moment, or that, yeah, it'll squash all of that. You just showing that you care and you just want to be there. That's enough for them. And that fault that, you know, we talk about, you know, manhood, and, you know, the importance of men just being there. You know, just that our presence alone. Yeah, hey, how you doing, young fella? What's up, little bro? How you doing? Yo, you want to go grab some ice cream? You want to chill for a minute? You want to hoop? That by itself, you know, that speaks volume. Like that right there alone, I encourage a young man or young sister, whatever.
Yeah, I like it. So then, like, what would you, all these things you've learned in life and what you do and try to impact others, like, what is manhood, right? What is the manhood that you look at and you aspire to be, and like want to influence others in young men or people around you that to be this man? Like, what is this man?
Manhood for me, man, is, of course, leadership. It is definitely walking in purpose. A lot of brothers run around discouraged and angry because they have no purpose. Like they have no, well, they have purpose, but they're not walking in their purpose. Let me say it like that. They're not walking in purpose. They have no drive, no motivation, you know, so they walk around angry. So men definitely need to find their purpose and their flow. Manhood and purpose are all linked together. You know, I would also say manhood for me, manhood is, you know, speaking life into your community, you know, providing, you know, and I'm not talking about, you know, providing as, you know, I need to give money. No, provide your time, provide, you know, your knowledge, provide your wisdom, you know, be you, know, provide yourself to your people, to your community. You know, that's leadership right there in itself. Like, man, I see Chris out here doing this thing with the youth. I see Chris out here, you know, taking care of the elders, you know, the example, you know, you providing yourself and setting that example, that's standing for your community and making the community better. That's it right there. That's manhood. Like just taking charge and setting the atmosphere in your environment, in your community. That's manhood.
Yeah, that's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, I really think I agree with all of it. Especially like, you know, the community thing. We talk about it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just having an impact on your community and the people around you.
Yeah.
And it's really important.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's heavy, bro. That's heavy. Not heavy in a bad way, but heavy in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, you have that heavy impact, you know, follow then lead.
Yeah.
People gonna follow your lead. You know, you out here doing good stuff, you making moves, you starting up a business, a brand, a podcast, they gonna be interested.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me follow this brother. And we good. We got new little juniors, we got cats coming in under us, you know, wanting to start businesses, wanting to do good in the community.
That's the goal,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
I even look at it like in the, you know, back in the days, you know, whatever time, 70s, 80s, 60s, you know, 50s, like things weren't perfect, but I would say one thing they had more than we had is community.
Absolutely.
You know, and they
I
were
agree.
like, you always knew, like I grew up, like my mom's friend was my aunt.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was,
yeah.
And if she caught me doing something wrong,
yeah,
I was in trouble.
That was
she
it.
was finna call my mom immediately. Yeah. And you know, back then it was even more of a thing. Like all the neighbors knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your kid was acting up, they was getting on you.
Absolutely,
you
man.
know?
I remember Mr. Jones, yo. He ain't had no problem with taking off his belt, bro. But I'm thankful for it today, though. You know what I mean? It paid off. You know, got me straight.
Because it's like it's a sense of, they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah, it's true.
Because as you were talking, you know, Mr. Jones, you thought if you got out of your parents' sight, you could do whatever you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that Mr. Jones was there, it's like, no, you can't do whatever you want wherever you are.
No.
You got to stay right and in order.
Absolutely.
And so, like, as you grow older, you learn that, all right, I got to be good.
Yeah.
I got to maintain this character.
That's it, bro.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what they wanted. You know, it wasn't about, you know, I'm trying to stop your fun. I'm not, you know, whatever the case may be. It's like, nah, we need you to grow up to be a fine young man. You know, you ain't finna get out here and be no knucklehead. You know, we want your head on straight. We want good character because we need this. It's almost like they can see in the future or something. They were like, yo, they're like, nah, we don't need, you know, our men broken and wilding out and doing craziness, you know. And they know it starts young. They know it started young. So they're like, oh, we get you while you're young. Then you're gonna be good when you're in your 20s, your 30s, and 40s, and so on.
Yeah. So, to get to our infamous question, you know, who are you?
Yeah. Who am I? I'm Christopher. I'm a man who carries God's spirit. I'm a helper. I'm an encourager. I'm a man who loves his family, his friends, and his community. I'm a man who makes mistakes, and I'm also the man who learns from them as well. I'm a man who is all about empowering the people, because when my people are good, I'm good. Yeah.
That's
me.
Chris.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
That's me. Dope.
100%. All right. Can you tell us, you know, a little bit about who you are, like what you do? I know you just told us, you know, like who you are, but like, you know, what do you do? What is your life like now?
Man, my life, I'm a married individual, you know, 2 years, my beautiful wife. You know, I'm a hardworking man, that's for sure. I'm a life coach. I'm a photographer. I love producing and putting out beautiful images of people, man. Something that can make someone smile. That makes my day, because I feel like the image, the visual, when someone sees something, it does something to their soul. So I've always been into the arts of producing great photography work. You know, I'm just Chris. Okay. I'm Chris, man. Yeah.
So you're a married man.
Yeah.
What are, like, you know, how do you be a high quality married man, like a husband? How do you know, what does it take to be a good husband?
Man, bro, I'm still trying to find out myself, bro. But no, man, just some basics, bro. Just being there, you know, covering your wife, spending time with her, you know, the affection part, tending to their needs. And I'm not saying you even got to be there 24/7, but don't neglect them. You know, most women, it's true, all they really want is a little time, a little quality time. You pick a night once out of the week, hey, let's go out to a restaurant, sip some wine, get some fine food. It's dope. They're going to treat you like a king after the fact. To be a high quality husband, I feel like that's it. Just keep it simple. Keep the basics, bro. You know, give them time, give them love, affection. Treat your woman good. She's going to treat you better.
What does covering your wife mean?
Covering your wife.
What does it entail? What
does it entail? Giving love, speaking life, giving words of encouragement. You know, sometimes women are more sensitive than us. So when the man comes in and we're speaking life, or we speaking encouragement, you know, hey baby, you know, you look good, you know, you still got it going on, that type of thing like that. That's what I mean by covering. Yeah, you know, the Bible sense is praying over your wife, and that's true too. But you know, for me, on a broader scale or whatever, covering your wife is that right there, showing her love, giving her time and affection, speaking words of life and encouragement into her and over her, and that's pretty much it. Yeah,
that's dope.
Feeding us some fine food from time to time, and we're good.
Chef
Chris. It's a little something.
So when you were talking, it like brings the image of like, as you speak, your words are covering.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So whether it's a form of prayer or you're just, you know, encouraging her or whatever, like your words are then being creating that environment of covering for her.
Absolutely. Even just simply walking around saying, "Baby, I love you," and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
And the atmosphere is set. It's good.
So then, what would you say to someone that's like, you know, in pursuit of marriage, right? Or a young man that's in pursuit of marriage, hasn't had great, you know, relationship experiences or choosing the right. Okay, let me change my question. What does, you know, as a man, what are the qualities in a woman that you should, I guess, pursue in a wife?
Man, that's good, bro. I would say she definitely has to be on her nurturing game. She has to have that, you know, and not saying that men are babies, you know, we ain't no infants or anything like that, but, you know, we also need, you know, some care, and some, some R&R, some, love and, tender mercy and care ourselves. Yeah, bro. Yeah, facts. That's it, we need that as well, man. So she has to be able to nurture. She too has to be able to speak life into her man. Yeah. She has to have that. She has to have that sense of value for a man too. You don't want to get with a woman that doesn't value a man as a man, or won't let you be a man, because you're gonna be miserable at the end of the day, because you don't have no value at home, you don't have no peace at home. You're not gonna want to stick around. So she has to have that as well. She has to have that sense of, I value my man. She has to have that. Go for the classy woman. Go for the woman that has her head on straight. Go for the woman that dresses well. Go for the woman that can have the nice elegant appeal outside of the house, but can dress it down and dress it sexy inside. You definitely want that, bro. And find your woman that'll rock and work with you too. You gotta have someone that has your back. Gotta have that.
Yeah, that's dope. So then, okay, I have another question too for like our single brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would you, what do you say to keep your integrity as a single man? Like, what are some of the things you can do to, help a young man not walk, or a single man not fall into the trappings?
Man, stay at home all day.
Stay at home.
That's it.
That's
Don't even step outside. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, bro. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's definitely. I ain't gonna even fake the funk. It's tough. It's I don't even want to call it temptation, bro, because I don't want to put the sisters in that category.
No, not that women are temptations.
Yeah,
but how
I know.
Do they?
Yeah, I know. I'm just, it's a lot of beautiful women walking around.
Yeah, 100%.
So fellas are gonna be tempted. You're like, one moment you're like, okay, I want to stay single. I want to stay good. I want to stay whatever, quote unquote, saved and all this other stuff. But baby over there looks good.
Stay away from the beach.
Yeah. Man, look, that's the case. Look, bro, stay away from the malls, the grocery stores, bro. And in summertime too, man.
Get all your food delivered.
2021, man. Different times. Yeah. I remember it was time they weren't even delivering food. Yeah. Now look, they delivering food, Uber Eats and all that other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's tough, but stay strong. It's doable. It's very doable. You just got to work on your discipline. If that's what you want, you want to stay single, you want to stay focused, stay disciplined, work at it. It's doable. That's all I can say, fellas. It's doable. It can be done, but you just have to want it. You just have to want it. You stay strong mentally. You can make that happen. Just say no.
Yeah, that's dope. When you said the discipline, staying strong mentally, it rings in my head a message from like Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher.
Mm-hmm.
He always talks about when people want to open up a business or do this or do that, like, what is your why? Because your why is going to drive you to get it done.
Yeah.
If you don't know your why, you're not going to get it done. Or you might not just get it done excellently.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same with this. Like, okay, what is even for me, like, what is my why that's going to get me to my goal, with the character and integrity that I want to have.
I like that.
And so that's the thing I would say too is, like what Chris is saying, you have your goals, like what are your goals, but like the big thing, what is the why around it?
I like that, bro.
That will help you.
That's dope, man. That's definitely true. If you wake up with that in mind, the why, I do want to have good character. I do want to have good integrity. So I'm not going to have 4 chicks on the side, because that doesn't go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Now I'm good. Now I'm flowing in my why, and the discipline is there. Yeah. So you good after the fact.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Man, no questions, bro. But I will say I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Keep shining. Keep doing your thing. You making stuff happen over here.
No, we doing it.
Amen, bro. That's my brother.
There's no
always
me without
humble.
we, bro. We
Amen, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm grateful that you're here, right, and you're a part of the team. And like I remember just talking to you, the initial, I didn't think that you were just, tied to it right away. It was just like, all right, can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah, not only can I help you, I'm going to help you get, like, long term. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to do this together.
Yeah.
And I was like, word.
Yeah.
You know, and it was amazing. And as we've been moving, like, as a team, the more, you know, God is, like, sending more, like, help. Okay, here.
Yeah,
here,
man.
here.
It's beautiful.
And it's dope that the fact that we started and we're fine-tuning along the way, but we're being added to as we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like the Justice League.
Like the Justice League.
Yeah, man. It was just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman at first. But my man Bruce Wayne said, we're gonna say we got this table, but we're gonna say we're gonna leave the seats. We got other seats just in case we need to add more, bro. Yeah, and it's coming on in. And just to piggyback, yeah, I mean, you family, you my bro, you know, you my boy. And so when you hit me with it, I'm like, I got you. Don't say less. We good. We gonna roll. Yeah.
So where can people find you? Where can people find you, you know, your photography work? If they want to reach out to you, where can they just, you know, follow you personally?
Yeah. Facebook, Christopher Henson, with a C, not a K or none of that. You can check out my photography at C Henson, Facebook, and then C Henson photo dot on Instagram. We good.
Okay. Man, do you have any last words of encouragement for whoever's listening?
Y'all stay encouraged. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Be
Just
empowered.
be empowered, man. You know, stay inspired. You know, good things out here for you guys. You know, you have your head on straight. You staying empowered. You waking up motivated, waking up encouraged. You know, sky's the limit. You know, those opportunities, those doors, they're going to open. Those mountains, they're going to move. Those trials and tribulations, they're going to, you know, die off. You know, just stay encouraged.
All right, appreciate it, bro.
Amen, bro.
All right. And that's all for today. We'll see you all next week and on the Follow Then Lead podcast.
Hey.
Thank you for listening to the Follow Then Lead podcast. You can reach us on social media at
the email is followthenleadinc@gmail.com, Instagram, Follow Then Lead Podcast, and our Twitter is Follow Then Lead P. Until next time.